were recently honored as an ambassador of peace. Now, speaking to that, how would we be able to use this assembly, to ensure that Ogun remains a model of religious harmony, despite, we can have tension in neighboring states or tension in different communities?
Yes. Ogun State, we are Yorubas.
Yeah.
And for example, Tajuddin, my mother was born and bred a Christian. She became a Muslim. Her families are Christians. I go to them in their festivals to rejoice with them. They come to me. How can I now get up and fight Christians? My mother her twin brother is Joshua. So all the children of Joshua are Christians. So if after the death of my mother and his twin brother, I go to fight his family because I'm a Muslim, so the spirit of my mother will be annoyed with me. So we have, first of all, the family ties has made it quite difficult for anybody to be an enemy of either a Christian or a Muslim. So the government too will enjoy that. This thing we are going to do will help us a lot to ensure that in future there's no problem like the one we have in the north. For example, someone that is educated and he become an engineer, for example, a medical doctor or an architect, how can he have time to go into jungle to come and pick people in the town and ask people to come and pay for ransom? So education, once we are educated and they are good, they have their jobs, they are doing fine, and they have the exposure to see what is happening in other places, those people will be good people that will add peace to the society. And that will help us to have a society where peace is reigning and people are going about their duties without any trouble. It's one of our best objectives that education will solve most of our problems, if not all.
Okay, talking about peace, I would love the two of you to actually respond to this because it's quite sad what we are witnessing in the north, and some of it are trickling down to some part of, not quite long, we had an incident in Oyo State whereby people were attacked and all that. So, as a strong, stakeholder in this inaugural Muslim Assembly, are you also looking at, sending out some, beyond discussing issues as it relates to Islam, the common front and the unity of Islam, are you also looking at, sending messages to people that, Islam is a religion of peace? Because to some that are not well enlightened about it, once they hear Boko Haram, banditry, for some, what comes to mind is, these Muslims are at it again, or these northern Muslims are at it again, or that. So what are you also looking at this direction? Or maybe you can also use this platform to talk more about how Boko Haram is not synonymous with Islam, banditry is not synonymous with Islam, and all of these criminal shenanigans that we've witnessed are not synonymous with Islam. Maybe this one, you can quickly speak to that.
Yes, we are going to do that, and from the things we are seeing now, we discover that most of the things that happen in the north, it is because the north was looking at this thing for a very long time without tackling the problem. It wasn't yesterday or 20 years ago when the thing started, but it started, they did not see it. But some people saw it coming, they warned them, they did not heed to that warning. Here we have seen it. We know what is the cause, and we are trying to ensure that we don't allow that cause to rear our ugly head into our society. We have invited people from Oyo State, from Lagos State, that will join us to see what we are going to do here. And I think the Southwest will now learn lesson from the North and ensure that all the things that can cause these things in the next 10 or 20 years, we have tackled them now. And the best way to tackle it is to ensure that people are educated, they are exposed to what is happening around the world, not here alone.
Okay, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Like I said, the theme of the assembly, this meeting assembly, has to do with unity, leadership and development. Now, unity, you have come together. Leadership, these are our leaders. Then development. Now, how can you have development without peace? There can only be peace, there can only be development in a peaceful environment. So the League of Women Alphas, in this one they are set to do, ably supported by the Council of Muslim Titleships, what they want to achieve is a community where people live responsibly. All our leaders everywhere, call them the Senate, House of Representatives, whatever, they all come from some homes. They all come from some communities. They all have some religious backgrounds. At these three levels, if people are told that this is what God says, fear God. If you do this, you have reward. If you do this, you have punishment. That punishment may last even up to your next generations. People may take caution. So they may not be involved in things that will disrupt the peace of the society. Finally, we also have decided that at this OGMA, we want to make sure that all children of the Islamic culture, they go about with instruments of peace in their hands. With Islam is peace. Islam, anything that brings problem to society is anti-Islam. Islam says peace. Islam says peace within yourself. In fact, as a Muslim, people 40 houses to your right, they should be happy with you and know that you are a good man. 40 houses to your left, 40 houses in the front, 40 houses at the back. So that's 160 houses around you saying that you are a good man, you are a peace-loving person by your attitude and by your actions.
All right, thank you. Or should I say Jazakumullah khairan to the two of you for being our guest on the live interview today on New Dawn on OGTV. The Morning Flick segment, Imam Tajuddin, thank you so much. Dr. Rabi Kushmo, thank you for having me. So, Morning Flick continues. We'll take a break, and when we return, it's going to be time for trending. Until then, stay with us.